Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is August 9th. It is Wednesday, and not a bad day out today. Again, it's in the 70s here today. It's, like I said, and this is supposed to be summer, so it's been very bizarre weather this year. We have not probably hit 90 degrees, I don't even think, this summer. It hasn't even been that hot of a summer up here. A lot of rain this year. So very bizarre weather, but today's not a bad day. It's a nice day out there today. So, topic of today's video, we're going to talk about transsexuals and as a medical professional, what are my thoughts on it? Somebody asked me to do this video, so I thought it would be an interesting subject, so I thought I would give you guys my opinion. And again, it's strictly my opinion. You can agree or disagree with it. That is completely up to you. I know that people get caught up in, you know, a lot of different reasons why they like or dislike it, and you know, or whatever their thoughts are on it. I know there's a lot of religious connotations with people on it, and I don't look at it that way. I'm not a big fan of organized religion, so as a lot of people already know, which is, you know, that doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. That's just my opinion. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So it's in the news a lot today. It is all over the news about the whole bathroom controversy and stuff like that, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I get it if you have a man that is a big hairy dude and he's wearing a dress and trying to go into the woman's bathroom. I get where people would be upset with that. But when you have somebody that identifies as a female and you know, looks like a female and everything like that, and is on hormones and maybe has the had breast implants or to that effect, I think that, you know, I don't see a big deal them going into the woman's bathroom. Now, the last time I checked in the women's bathroom, it was all stalls. So, you know, who cares? They're going in there to sit down and go to the bathroom just like anybody else. Now, let's go on the other spectrum of it. Let's go with a female to male transsexual. And do you want somebody walking into the female's bathroom that has a full beard and, you know, represents as a man and has, you know, maybe hair on their body other than their face and stuff like that, and like on their chest or whatnot, and do you want them going into the woman's bathroom? People would freak out. They'd be like, what the hell are you doing there, just because they have a vagina still? So, I mean, you got to be smart about this. I mean, it's like the media has spun this whole thing crazy to get people all riled up and make it look like, you know, transsexuals are some kind of monsters that are going to go in there and look at our little girls in the toilet and stuff like that. It's crap, guys, okay? Here's the thing, and so this, again, this is my take on the subject, okay? You have somebody, now, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to homosexuality a little bit, and then we'll tie that whole thing into this, okay? I had a friend of mine when I was in nursing school, was a black man, who was very gay. I mean, he was really, really gay. I mean, just flamboyant and stuff like that. But he was absolutely one of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life. And you know, I know he made a great nurse. I haven't seen him in years and years and years now, but anyway, I said to myself one day, why would, because people try to say it's a choice, okay? And we're going to tie this in again to the whole transsexual thing. Why would somebody who was a minority to begin with, who was going to catch crap because he's a minority, you know, out on the street with the cops or whatever, okay, because a lot of black people get profiled and stuff like that, and then he's going to be gay on top of it and get his butt beat and treated poorly because he's homosexual, and because he was very flamboyant too on top of it, you know, going to catch that ridicule as well. Why would anybody choose that, okay? What you got to realize, in the animal kingdom, which human beings are part of the animal kingdom, it is 70% heterosexual, 20% bisexual, and 10% homosexual, okay? That goes across the board. Cats, dogs, whatever you want to, you know. Actually, one of our cats, I'm pretty sure he's gay. Because he definitely does not act like a male cat. He acts like a female cat, and that's Maxie, our orange cat. And we always joke around that Maxie's gay. But anyway, he's a good cat, and I don't care, you know, what he is, to be honest with you. But anyway, getting back on topic. So basically, 3 out of every 10 people you meet are either going to be bisexual or homosexual. And there's no rubber stamp that you can stamp somebody and say, oh, yep, they're one of those bisexuals or homosexual people. There's people out there you would have no idea. And I'm going to give you an example of how I know that. I worked in an adult bookstore for 10 months when I was younger, and I was in my 20s. And I could sit down and do some videos on some stories on that, I can tell you. But anyway, in that time period that I was working there, there was booths in the back, and guys, the clientele was 98% men. I'll tell you that right now. And guys would come in there to do their business in the back with each other. And ladies and gentlemen, the number of men that came in there with that ring right there on that finger, okay, I couldn't even begin to tell you. Okay, so they were basically closet homosexuals that had gotten married to, you know, put that front up that they were straight, but they were still going to go out and do what they needed to do. That's just the reality of it, okay? So you can't always tell. You can, now granted, you can look at some people and say, yep, that's a lesbian, yep, that's a homosexual. But then there's also people that are misread. My ex-wife has short hair, okay? So she was always being misread that she was a lesbian. Well, she wasn't, okay? Obviously not, because she was married to me and we had kids together. But the thing is, just because of the way she looked, she was labeled. I have a young lady that I work with that she has short hair, and she tells me, she, you know, has said to me, oh yeah, I get, you know, misread all the time, and she's married. You know what I mean? So it's just, people assume things because of the way certain people will look a certain way or dress a certain way or act a certain way, that they're one thing or the other, okay? Now I'm getting completely off topic, but it all comes back down to, when you have an individual that in their mind, okay, that they're identifying either as male or female, and they are the opposite sex, and they will go through the hell that they have to go through to change their appearance to match how they feel on the inside, I have absolutely no judgment on that. I don't look down on people that do that. You know, I've always been a very open-minded person anyway, but the thing is, it's like, I actually think how sad that, you know, they're going to be judged as harshly as they are so that they can feel right. And guys, if you know, I mean, the cost of doing that with hormones and electrolysis, and for women, with the breast breast removal, they have their breast removed if they want to become a man, you know, and you know, and living a totally different thing. And then when they meet people, you know, I mean, they're not going to a lot of times come right out right away and say that they're transsexual, you know. And I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of transsexual women out there that have had the surgery that you would never know, that are living what they call a stealth life. They're, you know, flying under the radar. They don't tell anybody because of all the judgment. And you would never know that they used to be a man, okay? To me, it's like, if you have somebody that feels that they identify as female or they identify as male, and they need to do whatever they need to do to get themselves right to make them feel the same on the inside as the outside, I have absolutely no problem with that. Actually, I will support them 100%. Again, I'm very open-minded. You know, I think it's a shame that our society casts so much judgment on people, and, you know, everybody feels that their opinion is the only way. And again, like I said, I'm just giving you what my opinion is, because somebody asked me to do this video on this topic. So I wanted to give you my opinion, okay? I don't judge anybody. My thing is, what two consenting adults do behind closed doors is their own business. I don't care. It's not my business, okay? Now, at the same time, do I want to see two gay guys going at it in public? No. But I don't want to see a heterosexual couple going at it in public either, okay? You use discretion like anybody else. I mean, you want to hold your partner's hand, you hold their hand. Who cares, okay? But to sit there and be blatantly making out in public, I don't want to see a heterosexual couple do that. Why would I want to see a homosexual couple do that? So, but anyway, when it comes down to transsexuals, you know, I think we need to support everybody in their decisions in life. And unfortunately, so many people, and I'm going to go back to children that are homosexual, and you know, when a child comes out that they're homosexual, a lot of times, a lot of families, and it still happens every day, guys, the family will ostracize them, have nothing to do with them, cut them completely off, because they don't agree with what they're doing. Well, it's not a choice. I don't believe it's a choice. Okay, just the same thing with being transsexual. I don't believe you wake up one day and go, hey, you know what? I think today I'm going to turn into a woman. It don't work like that. It's something in our head, and because of the judgment of society and everything else, that they need to feel complete, and they're not feeling complete. And that's why there's such a high suicide rate. And, you know, because of the non-acceptance and stuff like that, you know, and when, you know, there's a lot of, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it in the news and stuff like that, where somebody was, you know, didn't tell the person that they were dating right away that they were transsexual, and then when that person found out, that they killed the other person, you know, because they were so angry. And, you know, an old saying my wife used to say, okay, and I love this saying, this is the best, you know, because of the fact that she had the short hair and stuff like that, she used to get hit on by women a lot. And she always used to say, it's always nice to be invited to the party. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go. I look at it like this. I got hit on a lot when I worked in the adult bookstore. I was there for a year, okay? Well, 10 months is how long I was there. But I got hit on a lot by men. And I just, you know, was like, no thank you, not interested. But I'll tell you what, it gave me a lot of confidence, because I said, you know what, if all these gay dudes think I'm so hot and I'm so good looking, then women got to like me too. I was very shy growing up, guys. You would never know that from my videos. You would never know that from my personality now. But growing up, I was very, very shy, and I had zero self-confidence. And I actually credit homosexual men to giving me my confidence, because they were hitting on me left, right, and center. Now, it wasn't my thing, wasn't interested in that, but that's okay. You know, I just got to a point where I just took it as for what it was. It was a compliment, and I said, thank you, but no, that's not, no, I'm not interested. And but it gave me that confidence to say, hey, women got to think I'm pretty decent looking too. I need to go and start asking them. And lo and behold, when I did, man, I did very well. I'll just say that. You know, I met some women that I can remember there was a couple women that I dated that I used to be like, what are they doing with me? I mean, I was still like flabbergasted that they would go out with me, that they wanted to spend time with me. Again, it was that insecurity and no self-confidence. And like I said, I'm very confident now. So you know, I look at, I had to change my mindset, and I looked at it like, if somebody doesn't want to take the time to get to know me, then they're missing out on meeting a nice guy. And that's how I look at things now. So, you know, that's just, you know, so if I ask somebody out and they say no, then I don't take it personally, and I don't get all dejected. I just go, okay, have a good day, you know, big deal. But the thing is, if you never ask, you're never going to get a date one way or the other. So anyway, let's go back to the topic. I keep rolling off here on different topics. Well, sort of on topic, but sort of not. Anyway, I think we need to support everybody in their decisions, okay? If I had a family member come to me and say that they felt that they were transsexual and needed to change sexes, I would support them, okay? Be it male or female, in whatever way that they felt like they needed to go. Just because, who am I to judge them? And you know, and so a lot of you guys out there are very religious, okay? So let's go from a quote in the Bible, all right? Judge not, lest you be judged. Who are you to judge anybody, okay? And that's kind of what I go with a lot. I don't judge anybody because I don't care what anybody does. It's as long as it's two consenting adults. Now, when it's something different than that, then I have a problem with it, okay? When it comes to little kids and people doing stuff to little kids, I would, like I said, there's only one cure for that, and that's a 22 to the back of the head. But that's my personal opinion again as well. Anyway, but what two consenting adults do behind closed doors is nobody's business. If somebody in your family feels they need to become transgendered and move to the opposite sex, either way, be it female to male, male to female, I think we need to support them, you know, and to be there for them, because they're still family, they're still that same person. You know, if your child comes to you and says that they're gay or that they're bisexual, they're still your child, and you should love them no matter what. They're still yours. Their brain works a little bit differently. Again, let's go back to it. 70% heterosexual, 20% bisexual, 10% homosexual. So, you know, do the math, guys. A lot of people you're meeting every day are either bisexual or gay, and you may never know it, okay? So, I hope this helps, you know, maybe shed some light on some stuff. I really think that, you know, like I said, you know, it's not a choice. I really don't believe that it's a choice. I don't think people wake up one day and decide, hey, I'm going to do something where people are going to hate my guts and treat me like complete crap, ostracize me from my family. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't think that people do that, you know what I mean? But the thing is that feelings there so strongly that they have to in order to survive and not kill themselves and to become who they are meant to be. And I support that 100%. So if you don't, that's fine. That's your opinion. Like I said, guys, here's the beauty of this thing here, okay? This is my channel, and I'm giving you my opinion. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree with everything that I say. I'm not looking for people to agree with everything that I say. I love a debate, and, you know, you can have your thoughts, and that's great. And, you know, you're not going to change my mind, but, you know, I respect your opinion, and hopefully you respect mine. And but I just wanted to put this out there because, like I said, again, somebody had asked me to do this video, so I thought I would. And I think it's a topic that's like it's all over the place in the news now. You know what I mean? They're making ridiculous things out of it. In my opinion, we need to support each other with anything in life. Okay, so that's where I stand. That's what I'm talking about, and that's it. So anyway, guys, at the end of all my videos, I say the same thing, and I repeat myself over and over. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Let them know every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So it's very important that you tell the people that you care about every day. And remember, guys, STD, whatever you're working towards, whatever goal you're trying to do, you know, save money, you know, save up for that house, whatever. You work at it methodically and you will get there, okay? One step at a time, one thing at a time, one day at a time. STD, you know? And it's all it takes, and you will reach your goals, whatever they may be. Alright, so listen, I'm going to get off here from now. I hope everybody's week is going well. Today's actually hump day, too. Imagine that. So, anyway, listen, I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.